Hello everyone, this is Kerry Cowan playing through my final level or final stage of the map I created called Reflection. It is mainly a gathering map, so let's just jump right into it. So first off, the player starts outside of the buildings that are created, that are abandoned and run down, and has to use the grapple to pick up the box and position it properly to jump inside the building. As you can see, there's a lot of rubble in a lot of places. This is the first collectible the player finds. And the objective is to get to the hidden room. Now there's quite a few hidden rooms. I won't go to all of them. Most of the entrances look like this. You just kind of walk through, break down, and then there's usually a collectible inside. In some cases, there's other phys objects, such as this one that you use to break down the rubble that you just walk through on that with the player model here. This is the same thing as it was in the first doorway. Just position the cube so you hop on top and then you hop over. There we go. And in this situation, it's more hopping over, crouching, things of that sort. Such as right here, this is where you would crouch underneath. Tried to make it a lot about the player's movement in this and gathering, such as searching for items, like the ones stuck under the crates here. And these are mirrors. This is supposed to be a mirror factory, and there's some collectibles inside or in between the mirrors. As you can see over here to the left, there's yet another hidden room. They're all kind of relatively the same. But yeah, at this point in time, I assume that the player has kind of gotten used to how the character model moves and such. So I've added a little bit spaced out rubble instead. This room's, if you can tell, the ceiling is quite larger, so I made it again changed where the cube is the thing. You hop on top and you break down the rubble and then get the collectible. And I like to add a little bit of diversity with these things, so you can either hop over it or you were able to crouch right through. So, and there's the other hidden room there. There's plenty of these like that, the collectibles in and out of things like that. Now this is the setup I'd like to do a little bit more on in this class. Jumping from ledge to ledge. It's just a little bit of a parkour scene. I found that it's easier to do it backwards, of all things, just because of how the momentum of the player moves. But I'd like to do a little bit more elaborate parkour setups, kind of like that, especially with making some of the platforms maybe move, making them animated and stuff like that, to give a little bit more of a challenge. So again, more collectibles through hidden rooms and in between the mirrors. I tried to make the rubble a little bit more spaced out so the player has to search through it a little bit, but doesn't have to, jump over and crawl underneath. Because at this point they've kind of gotten the hand of, how everything works. Over here at the top, there's a ledge with the ladder here. I used the transition where you press E, if it's working with me here. It's interesting. Not so sure why it's not working. However, I do have crates here that could probably stack on top of one another, but very interesting why that's not working. I'll have to take a look at that. And then the player uses the crates to jump outside, out into the building. So this is the outside area that's in between all 4 of the buildings. There's a couple collectibles out here, such as there's one over here in the shallow water. I kind of wanted to make the water here deeper. Now that I think about it, after I submitted it, it kind of came to mind. Making it a little bit deeper and maybe a little bit toxic so it does damage to the player. And then placing some crates here to kind of like use this, stones, hop from one to the other until you get to the collectible in time. And then the final collectible over here is the one in the bushes. So if you notice, this is where the hallway is, where the player jumps and crouches through. I kind of want to make the map kind of like revealing to all sides of the outside eventually, and making it a big reveal when you get outside. That way the player can see some collectibles and give that drive to explore those areas. So, and then at the end here, the player climbs the rocks and is able to hop over, and right here, that's the end. This leaves for maybe the screen to go black or to jump over the wall into a hole at the bottom to transfer into the rest of the level. So I'm looking forward to working with a group to take this to the next level in the game design portion. Thank you.